He'll be the first to receive as Quez gets into a bit of a tussle with DEV1CE here, but both quickly spurn away as Iceberg taps away. flameF finds the first frag, and the B-bomb site is under threat.
flameF now in this entry role apparently is going to be testing Lucky, the AWPer. We were talking about his revenge arc. Is going to have to hold strong, but he's only got that first frag. There is a lot of rotations here very quickly. Prime will be the first one. However, Quez has been knocked down in response. Only 2 players in this bomb site currently for Astralis. As DEV1CE, he's coming up short. He's going to be very late, but they might be able to hold on without him. And Prime tries his best, but it will be Zypex, one of those golden fives you were referring to.
Quite the frag, and he will fall back because Astralis, there's no holding them back. Onto the A bomb site already. Iceberg is so blind for Quez. That's a lovely jump up. Finds the first onto Mr. and huge damage onto Glaive. He hides amongst the smoke though, as Iceberg finds another frag. Glaive does eventually trade on back, but it's a 4v3 for the CT side right now. Iceberg towards the top of the staircase, shielded off by smoke. But won't have to do the damage as Iceberg steals yet another onto the IGL of Astralis. flameF. Yeah, flameF has readjusted towards the bench now as Zypex starts to spray. Can't catch anybody yet though. Instead, it's Blame to take the first head. Zypex, that's a gorgeous frag, but Nodios finishes the job with a nade. flameF continues to dance around. Ammo's running low here. Just 3 bullets left. And that's all that flameF needs. A 2v4.
We will see Prime going back to try and support Quez, and it's going to literally be in the nick of time because look at this bomb. The execute is going to come, and Quez will be caught on the jump peak.
Yeah, that's a lovely entry frag from Blame there as Mr. chimes in for another. Prime is yet to be dealt with though, and that's a huge double, but Mr. shuts him down. And with that, Nodios is completely outpositioned as Trick struggled to really get off the ground. Losing that 2v4 was very damaging to them. Well, Nodios, okay, smoke dropped. He's not going to go for this. He doesn't have enough time, even with the defuse kit.
DEV1CE will have heard Iceberg dropping off there. And with 30 seconds left, smoke towards top con has actually missed. And Quez will be the first contact onto Mr. Spam through the smoke. There's a lot of damage. Exchange to the AK. Gets the other one through the smoke. Doesn't realize there's one more.
Oh my goodness.
Turns around and Quez. 4 kills. In the fire and the flames, smoke.
Fortunately, Lucky has been allowed to escape, and Quez, well, Quez could also cause some mischief here as he's coming back up the ramp. This seems to be his turn, but the spin from flameF cuts him down as DEV1CE catches another, and Prime and Nodios, they're completely cut out of the ramp.
Realistically, you get one, you're in a 3 versus 3, and you've just thrown Astralis into pandemonium. Nodios, lovely, you get one on the exit there. And I think Prime will probably get one as well over on Mr., I would assume, but it's like that was a round where... Oh! What? Okay. Zypex. Lovely little one tap there. And on site. And Trick have actually just left that completely open. They're looking to duel more towards middle with a player towards short 2 connector. Glaive, the fact he is able to get one there is absolutely outrageous. And Lucky's going to get tested. Flashed off the angle. Does miss that first shot. Throws a smoke in front of him and will try and hold off until the rest of his teammate comes to play. And Iceberg, the IGL, might be taking Matt into his own hand by just jumping around and killing everyone.
Yeah, big double from Iceberg there.
He will now start to creep out, sees the first player on the bomb, will take contact onto Prime, gets the kill, but Iceberg just sticks it. He doesn't get the ace, but he gets the round. flameF will... Yes. Sure look. And Trick, they've actually been doing really well at taking the extremities in some elements, and now they're going to have to make sure they rotate back to it quickly, or they could just clean house here with Lucky getting a first multi-frag of the game, I think, so far. 2 kills, looking to potentially get some more, and flameF is literally on the B. He's literally on the B-bomb site.
I say it worked for them twice. It worked for them once properly, and then flameF.
Yeah, see how aware he is.
Got the bomb down, but yeah, Prime is constantly like... Blame. He's going to be flanking us. He's got his stopwatch out, actually. He can probably time flameF's actual arrival on the flank. As Prime actually wins out that duel. And now, again, they've swapped positions. For some reason, it's two CTs, towards T-ramp. As Lucky waits patiently in towards CT. Glaive goes down. With that, it will be a 3 versus 4. It's going to be a tough round for both sides here, as the bomb site is still owned by Astralis, but Prime just owns flameF. Now in a very severe deficit. Zypex does catch one more off guard. But look at the timer, Freddy. They're going to have to act now. Otherwise, it's going to be too late. DEV1CE, what a 1D. Leaving us now in the 2v2. Is there time for the bomb plant? Yes, there will be. Zypex has grabbed it in the nick of time, but that's a great kill from Quez onto DEV1CE.
1 versus 2 now for Zipex. This is Award Astralis, their 11th in this half. Really secured their domination. Nodios coming from Connector and Quez coming from Ramp. Zipex seems aware of Nodios, gets the first kill, 3 bullets, goes above. Both of them run out of bullets, and Quez will switch to his secondary a little bit quicker, and the USP will finish it off. Glock versus USP at the end there.
On this entire trick side as blamef, well, he's looking to entry again. Very fast up top middle, and Lucky will be waiting for him.
Oh.
But all he awaits is a swift death in his second pistol round. Mr. on the Julies catches Iceberg. And Glaive has decided to go for the damn Julies as well, but Zipex will quickly trade out his teammate. Bomb does go down though. Good money for the T side.
Yeah, I guess a subtle victory there. And that victory, that subtle, might actually turn into a round 1, as it's still a 2 versus 3, but it's looking possible. Quez gets Mr., but it's quickly traded out by Device, and Nodios, the newest player of this Tricked roster, called upon now. 1 versus 2. The bomb gets tapped, so he knows where 1 is, sees the short player, knows Device is close, and will nail that as well. Nodios, the clutch that keeps Tricked in this. A 2 versus 4. Players, almost 3. Zipex is around Connector towards the A bomb site, and as they're starting to make noise, Zipex lands that first shot. They're running him down with the Mac 10. They seem unaware of Glaive towards Ramp. Yet again, Tricked in a 2 versus 4. They've already won this half. Are they going to do it again?
Well, Lucky. I hope he's feeling like his name as he catches Zipex extending past the smoke into the 2v2 now. And Bomb will not be able to be planted, but instead it might be spurned into this crossfire. Good discipline so far, but if he swings this corner, blamef is ready. Bomb goes down now. And up against 2 Galils, Astralis, they're in a bit of a rough patch. Scout does no damage, but blamef certainly does with that deagle. Now into the 1v1 he goes, but runs out of ammo on the rifle. Forced back down to his sidearm, pushes forward, dancing around with Nodios, as Nodios just needs to delay time here. Lands the dink, lands a kill, and that's another clutch there for Nodios.
Time the CT will have 2 players towards CT, and they'll be looking to try to disrupt this bomb plant if possible.
Well, Zipex does a little bit of disrupting himself as Iceberg does eventually go down. Bomb is planted though, as all of Astralis now surge onto the site, and are none the wiser to Lucky's flanks. Zipex goes down, Quez bags another onto Glaive, but Device trades on back. It's a 2v2, very little time left though, and Nodios, it's an absolute freebie, no body blocking here from Device, and with that, it's a 1v1, and that is a massive round for Trick to win. Again, he dies with only a single player surviving, but Astralis, they don't get
Zipex in middle there, but well, Device, first player to have the AWP on this half, and he is going to try find one in middle, but it's not even going to be him. Wait, no, he does eventually, but in the meantime, blamef and Glaive put their fingers in the pie, and it's all down to Lucky and Quez in a 2 versus 5. How is this round just fumbled away from them so quickly?
That is a mega force buy from Astralis there. And Zipex now on a scout. Can we see a coldzera-esque play? Not quite. Quez is playing clay pigeon shooting with the skull of Zipex. And with that into a 2 versus 4, but Glaive out of nowhere catches Quez. Lucky now in a 1v3 though, and it's not going to happen. Big kills from Device there as he now has a 2 KD edging into round 21. But Astralis, they recover things very nicely. As you said, they force buy up because they know just how weak Trick's economy are. They've been keeping them incredibly honest, even more so with that final round on the board. They lose the first gun round, win the second. And Trick, I believe they just about have enough to scrape an investment together.
Well, it was for the insta-window smoke that would get extinguished, but the problem is it just never came, yeah.
But unfortunately it misses, but thankfully he doesn't with the AWP. Prime does go down early doors, and Device will be a little trapped here, but Iceberg has just been felled as well. Massive stuff here in the gun round from Astralis. Nodios being baited out by blamef. He does love a bit of baiting here, but unfortunately... Nodios goes down. His lead reigns a little too flat, and with that, Lucky and Quez. Oh, and now just Quez. Oh, it's a flawless round for Astralis. I can hardly finish a sentence, and we are done, Freddy.
I think Overpass as well is literally one of the best Bulgarian maps ever, so I think that is understandable. But now, look at this mid setup. You've got Device and Mr. holding it down. That Molotov is going to force out the low HP player of Prime, and Device, he is just continuously farming his way forward. The problem is, though, is that the B bomb site's been opened up, but they're just not close enough Trick to really capitalize upon this. And you can see the rotation from Device is here and ready. Does miss that shot. The low HP player of Quez will just hunt him down. And okay, finally, a bit of success for Tricked here. Double digits should be on the cards right now, unless blamef gets a monumental one.
We could be looking at an even scoreline right now, but off the back of that blamef 2v4, 1v2 clutch, Device will catch Prime in this round, and the pace will be picked up by Tricked here. Iceberg, it's a lovely frag, and Lucky another Device trying to no-scope around the site, and does land one onto Quez. It buys a little bit of time, a little bit of hope for Astralis in this one.
He would have been able to support Device perfectly, and that round, I think, would have got a little bit more dangerous and a lot harder.
Edging his way towards the edge of apartments. Is spotted by glaive. He plays anti-flash. He's jumped out over Glaive's head, and it could be a 2K. The spray down from Glaive is lovely. Not the cleanest, but it gets the job done regardless. Sees the barrel of the AWP as well, and carries on standing around that. The thing massive there from Glaive as Device chimes in for a double. The tally here.
Is so aware that it might be a B hit here. However, the rotations could get blocked off by Iceberg, and those rotations, they have to come through because Zipex is falling. Glaive, he held strong last round. Can he do it again? Yes, he can! Drops the bomb, and he survives. Now, blamef is here, but Lucky, yet again, has done really well with Overwatch from apartments. He's isolated blamef and Mr. and Device on a 2 versus 2. The old and the new of Astralis are here to face up against Lucky and Prime, and it's Lucky once again.
Has been a kingpin on the offense here, as Device is actually still going for exits. That's a big kill onto Prime. There is not money on this Trick side, and with a flashbang rattling on out, Lucky, he fires off a shot, but Device can finish just to spam the wall. How is Lucky still alive? That's so unfortunate. That's not wallbangable. Are you serious? Even Device is surprised. The Device was left in a 1 versus 2, and also in the round that Device was stuck on site with an AWP. Does land the no-scope, but needed Zip to help on out as Glaive. Well, Nodios helps himself to Glaive, find another Device. That's a big frag. Lucky though, another headshot rains on down, but Prime finally shuts him down. Into the 2v2 we go here, but Quez, he has a top mid lurk of dreams as blamef now's left in the 1v2, and it's not going to happen. Prime dinks him and then seals the deal to the body with that. And Zipex clearly struggling more than most as he's about to get rushed on down by 5 people in apartment. Starts to spray, does find Quez. Big impact, and Iceberg going down to blamef as well. Means that Astralis have the man advantage. They've got the time to play with. And some Molotovs rain on down towards short. blamef is instead on the long angle. Does get baited out. That's a brilliant headshot from Nodios. Obscene stuff, but Mr. on the boost up baits out the shots. Device gets the frag, and with that, it will be a 3 versus 2 on this retake. But Trick still have ample opportunity, and they still have Lucky who takes down Device.
He gets the first, isn't aware of short, so Glaive will strike Nodios. He's had a 1v2 in this exact same position. Now on the rifles, will not expect Mr. coming from Market and Astralis. They make it difficult, but they do secure Mirage. The first map in this season.
But Tricked, they just look so much stronger. A 67% win rate after playing this map 30 times in the past 3 months, but Mr. does strike first. Quickly traded by Quez. Glaive goes down again as Quez. That is a damning double entry.
Super, super nice from him. They might get picked off 1 by 1 because Trick, look at them. Their post plants are strong. They're standing still, and they're just going to pick them off. There, blamef down. Device is going to get forced away. Gooshed, and simultaneously both the players die. Tricked, already ridiculous. Yeah, and you can just run around with it as well. Like you can, it's like 100% accuracy at running. It's even more accurate at running. So this is going to be actually a pretty good round, I think, all in all for Trick. They're going to trade out nicely.
Hold on a minute.
Maybe not, because Prime, who was low HP, has been caught off. But however, look at where Quez is. He's in the back lines, and it's going to make it a lot easier now that Nodios has just nailed Mr. out the round, and Glaive, yeah, he's just been burnt there a little bit, tickled in that. So not bad results. And now, well, this is the gun round. This is where Astralis are looking to prove themselves.
And Device looks to prove himself early, but Lucky instantly shuts him down. A powerful shot from the big green rattles out, and with that, this has just gone up the ladder. This potentially complicates things. As blamef is now tucked into a corner, and the bomb's been dropped in lobby. blamef needed a double, though. It's going to be a tough 2v4 for Astralis if they're still willing to go for anything here.
Did he need a double? I'm honestly not too sure if he has. Mr. scares me. He's walking out with his knife out. Will switch to the rifle. Doesn't kill Nodios straight away. Will then tap him in the head. And Iceberg is going to drop a Molotov onto bomb late from heaven. There is no smoke to extinguish that. And Prime, he will reveal himself at the perfect time. Mr. is holding for him, but it does not matter. A lumbered spray from Glaive will award Trick their fourth in the shoes of Blame F. And not having the same amount of success. Here, he is going to just maneuver himself towards Garage, where Device will just find his head. Blame F now, this A1S could really be used properly, and that's the first kill. They walk into his crosshair, can't get any more. And you were talking about him having the multi-frag last round. I think maybe there he had to as well, because it's a 2 versus 3. They're not going to be quick. They won't expect Glaive so close, and that's the 5-7, ringing off a headshot. Lucky, we were talking about his revenge arc. This would be some 1v3 to claim.
Well, Lucky can isolate the first jaunt to Mr., but it's an even more laboured spray than we saw prior. Device now closing in on his position, knows exactly where Lucky is, and I don't think he's long for this world. The flash is good, but Device is faster, and Astralis will finally put their
on inner. That Molotov on top of Hut will force Glaive out. A little bit of damage, but the Molotov on door will actually just temporarily halt them. Lucky at ramp is going to try go aggressive, and he will get punished. In the meantime, it is just a slaughterhouse for Astralis until now. Potentially the trades go in favor of Tricked. Spam through Mini will actually find Iceberg. And Quez, with 4 bullets, will just take a USP to the head. And Astralis 3 in a row. Lovely.
To be a nuisance towards outside. Now has Zipex pushing up ramp instead of him. And Nodios, oh, he's so aware of this, but the shadow is showing through the smoke. Iceberg does deal a killing blow on ramp, though, and that will allow him full reign towards hell. As Astralis still have this man advantage, but for how much longer? And Flame F, how the hell does he win that frag?
With that AWP, is going to get smoked off, and they're going to jump into him, but he fires a random shot, and as he does that, Lucky charges through. 2 versus 3 now. The bomb will get planted, and Mr. is here, close, opens the door to a single, throws a Molotov to add to the confusion, and it is going to be the 2 players from ramp to really add to that. From Tricked in the meantime, what that allows is Mr. to push a little bit more secret, get information, allows players to have the understanding that it is going to be the A-bomb site that is their target, and Glaive with the spray down, drops the bomb, and Zipex to get the other 2 from Hut. Lovely shot down from Astralis, and that is them with 7 rounds in a row.
To ramp. This is going to be a tough angle for them to clear. In fact, he's getting even closer once his first shot opportunity for Quez as actually spins the corner. Down goes Nodios. He's back for more. Looking for seconds. He dives in and Lucky dives down 6 feet under. Now in a 5 versus 2. This is looking immaculate for Astralis. Look at the aggression of Zipex. There's no hiding from them as they hunt you down, but Iceberg back a few of their own. Device needs to be careful here because Iceberg, if he spins around, could kill him. Very, very cautious and appropriately so. If he goes down, there won't be a bite. And oh, Prime, that is very messy. He tries to dodge the grenade midair, and it results in his death. This Device damage towards Quez there, but that is great post-block util by Tricked, keeping these CTs at bay for a very long stretch of time. But Nodios, that is rough timing. Blame F now comes down to join his team, but the problem is it is a 4-man ramp retake for enemy.
This is very dangerous. They're being funneled with that smoke that's on the right side. It does now expire, and Primes will do the same towards control. Blame F, who might get caught off guard. He does. Prime gets the kill, but it's quickly traded out. 2 versus 2. Lucky just about connects the spray, and Device is trying to hunt down Lucky, but he's been bamboozled with the Glock and all the pistols. Everyone is shooting, and Device, I think, he's going to die. He doesn't survive here, and Quez, he survives, and he wins the round for Tricked. Lovely.
10% deposit bonus when you play with our partners, but Glaive playing with fire will take Quez down early. Device finds a second, Iceberg falls, and into another 5v3 we go here.
Very much like what Trick did to them last round. It's going to throw that smoke to funnel them out. Fully blind. Device is there to cover him. Device with the deagle. Spam goes away, and he will secure 4 kills in this round.
The Tricked now look to deny Astralis' presence towards A, but the Molotovs rain on in, and utility. What Astralis are ever so well known for, is not going to do much as Prime Lucky Quest Nodios. That is insane. That is a piss around finish in about 10 seconds.
Quez has been left here, and that's the reason why Prime's been able to go down towards the B bomb site. Quez is boosted. Ooh, he's going aggressive, and Device will catch him out. Device gets two. Mister, you called upon him. There he is. Jules Prime at range, and a very clean and simply easy round.
His way back towards ramp, saves over that rifle. Finally a 10th on the board for Astralis as they are again first to land. Yeah, they throw in a couple of flashes, but don't push immediately off the back of it to try and keep Trick guessing here. And Trick very much are still guessing, and Blame catches the first. Huge double from Nodios. Oh my goodness, Device, how does he get away with that onto Iceberg? Somehow that's a quick scope as Prime is now locked off by smokes.
Confusion, but it doesn't matter. You can see that Astralis, they actually don't throw a single flashbang on their execute, and that's the reason why I think it was Quez just died straight away, because he was waiting for that flashbang, kind of tucking and turning, playing anti.
I have no idea what Astralis is trying to do. Oh, but regardless, that's a stunner of a headshot.
Well, they're just trying to fake out outside presence, and unsuspectingly, Prime just reveals themselves from that smoke, so it all kind of gets neglected a little bit. And Quez, he's going to have 4 or 3 players rounding down towards ramp. Jiggles, they spot him, and they land a shot to the cranium. Prime is here alongside Iceberg. This is the final frontier for Tricks. They have to hold strong, and strong they will be. Mister with the bomb, finally coming alive. Mister! What, 3 kills?
He's definitely not going to expect it. Nodios still looking the wrong way as Mr. edges further forward. It's all down to the timing here. And Mr. Oh my goodness, with 1 HP! 1 HP at the end of it. He does it regardless. An amazing clutch from the young gun. And that is why he is on this roster. He fills in fantastically into the tougher positions. And occasionally, you'll get something like that straight out of him. That is ridiculous repositioning. I'm going to count that as a 1 versus 3 because they brought Nodios on to replace, I believe, Kia. But it's just not been enough, especially up against Astralis. I agree, this could well be it. But Nodios, again, he's going to miss out on that first frag. That's so unfortunate. 1 more bullet required. The A1S nerf has absolutely stuffed him there as Quez does fire back on 1 cylinder.
Amidst all this chaos, the other 2 players retaking from heaven. This would be some ask. And Device, I didn't even notice. He was flanking outside. Lucky's been spotted. Lucky's been eliminated. And Blame F alongside Device.